Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I get a lot of requests for tutorial videos on like how to draw faces and stuff, so I'm gonna do that today. Again, as I said in my last video, if you hear any background noise, I'm sorry, that's my dog. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so is this the pencil from my last video, the one that gave me trouble? Do you guys remember? Did you watch the last video?
Flashback.
His reaction. You know what? I'm switching pencils. This one, that one can go.
End of flashback.
Okay, we're not gonna use this one, okay? Okay, we're gonna go with the purple one, and that one doesn't really seem to fail me, so we're gonna go with this one instead. So what you're gonna start out with doing is drawing a basic circle. It most definitely does not have to be perfect. Oh, and I forgot to mention, we're gonna be doing a female face today instead of a male face. I can do a tutorial on that one too, but today we're doing female. Anyway, start with a basic circle. It does not have to be perfect, just like needs to be resembling of a circle. And then once you have that, you're going to start by drawing two lines down the side. They don't have to be perfect either, but you want them to be symmetrical and sort of straight. Like, you can fix them later, but you just kind of want something like that going on. Okay, you can see from where I drew my last picture, I guess I pressed way too hard, and you can kind of see the face, and it's a little bit, it's kind of creeping me out a little bit. Oh well. Back on topic. So you're going to do a shape sort of like this. I don't know, call it like a line going like this on each side, and you want them to meet in the middle. And then for the chin, you're gonna do a line like that. And then go ahead, just so you know where like you're putting all your proportions and stuff, go ahead and just add a neck. You can fix it if you want, but just so you know like where everything is supposed to go. And I always do like square like this. You don't have to, but that's just what I like to do. Okay, I'm gonna lighten these up just a little bit because they're a little dark. Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, so then you're gonna draw a circle right in the middle, right here, just like that. Doesn't have to be perfect, just sort of like that. Then you're gonna go in and add two other circles. These ones have to be symmetrical. That's not symmetrical. Hold on. Okay. Still not symmetrical. Okay, I fixed it now. They're symmetrical. So you want them to be something like that. And then go ahead and like add like sort of the outline for your ears like this. If you draw hair covering the ears, this step isn't necessary. But I always like to have the ears out because I like to draw earrings and stuff. But this is totally optional. You don't have to do this. So next, I'm just gonna mark where the other features will be. Like the nose will be here, and the mouth will be somewhere here. Whoa, that looks creepy. Okay, anyways, and then I'm just gonna outline like where the eyebrows will be. Everything, just sort of outlining it. Then I'm gonna go in with my eraser. This is an electric eraser, so it's gonna make a funny noise. You're just gonna want to erase those lines. Don't erase like the circle or anything yet, just like the outer parts. Just erase those ones. Don't erase this just yet. Okay, I went ahead and erased some of those outlines, and then now I'm just gonna define the shape of the eyes right here. Just make them look like eyes and not just ovals. Like, they don't have to be like perfect. You don't have to add details like just yet. Just sort of shaping them like eyes. Okay, now you can go in and erase that circle that you put in the middle, because I'm sure it's been bothering a lot of you, because it bothers me there. But it's very helpful if you can get through the fact that it's there. Okay, another thing, I always get like comments on my videos like, please get rid of the eraser shavings, they're killing me. And I guess I really never noticed that I leave them there until I'm done, because they really don't bother me, but I guess they bother some of you. So if there are still some there that I missed, I'm sorry. But we're just gonna go ahead and continue.
Okay.
So now you're gonna add a little bit of a shape like this. Ellie, this is for you. She asked me to help her with noses, so this is just one way you can draw them. There are different ways, but I'm just gonna show you one way. So, like this. I'm terrible at like saying what I'm doing, but I mean you can see it. So, and you're gonna add like a triangle shape right here. I don't really know what it's for, other than it just kind of makes it look nicer. So there. And for the lips are always difficult, even for me. But this is how I do them. Like I do them many different ways, but this is like a new sort of technique that I'm trying. Gonna like shade the bottom and not give it like a definitive shape, if you see what I mean. And then give that top. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead again and like erase some of the unnecessary lines and sort of like define the face like this a little bit. As long as you're happy with your proportions, you can go ahead and go in and like outline them. My camera is just really against me. I mean, it's not my camera, it's my tripod. It keeps trying to fall over. Then if you're happy with that, you can go ahead and outline the neck. If you're happy with how it is, just give it like some definitive shape. My camera fell because of my tripod again. If it's not my pencil, it's my tripod. Okay, if you're happy with the neck, you can go ahead and start adding the pupils to the eyes. So just like a circle like this. Okay, then you're gonna draw the pupil up right here, just a smaller circle, and then you'll just fill that in with your pencil. And then shade in the cornea a little bit. Now we're gonna take a break from the eyes and move on to the eyebrows. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna fill them in a little bit like this. I mean, you can make them as thick or thin as you want because it's your drawing. Okay, so these ones aren't exactly even, so I'm just gonna like fix those a little bit. I went ahead and made the eyebrows even, and that's basically all you need to do for them. Okay, now I'm gonna move on to the hair, and again, I said you don't have to have the ears out, that's just how I like to do it. So I'm gonna make a style going like behind the ears. You can make it in front of the ears if you want, but this is just how I do it, so I'm just gonna show you how I do it. Okay, so we're just gonna start with the hair, just sort of going like this. We're gonna do a middle part. Okay, I mean, you don't have to do a middle part, but again, this is my tutorial, and that's how I chose to do it this time. You can make it as long or short as you want, but I'm just gonna make it about this length. I think that's good. I'm just gonna do it. You can make it like going behind the back or however you want. But again, this is how I chose to do it. So then I'm gonna go ahead and erase those lines so it's not so sharp. That's a little basic, so I'm gonna add like some pieces of hair out in the front like that. So I'm gonna go back to the eyes and I'm gonna add the eyelids like this, and this is where we're gonna start with shading a little bit. So you're just gonna shade around that to like give the illusion of eyelids under the eye as well. Okay, so when drawing eyelashes, I know a lot of people struggle with those, but here's two things to remember. Number one, they're never pointing straight up like this. They're always going to be curved like this. And second, it's not growing out of the eyeball, it's growing out of the eyelid. So never put it like directly up there. You want there to be a little bit of a space so that it doesn't look like it's coming directly out of the eye.
What's going on? Doctor?
I'm done. Cut the show. I'm done. Take me off. Take me off.
This tripod is not that old and it's already giving me problems. I think I need to just get a new one. Anyways, back to the eyelashes. So what I was saying, on the eyelid, you're gonna make them sort of just curving, and then you're gonna curve in the opposite direction in some parts when you're going to the other side of the eye, just to, you know, make it look more realistic. And then the same for the under eye. It's literally the exact same, just flipped upside down. So there, you're gonna do it like this, and there you go. And did eyelashes. So we're gonna do more like shading, so we can go ahead and finish that up. You should never not shade, because it helps give a lot more depth to your drawing, and it makes it look more real. So over the eyes is definitely important. So we're just gonna shade like this. Just lightly shade, like those little lines give the illusion of some depth and make it more interesting and more real. So sort of shade on the edge of those lines first, like those sharp lines.
Can you make that commitment for him?
No.
Can you make that
No,
commitment?
I don't want it.
I came.
After this video's over, I'm ordering a new tripod. Anyways, back to the tutorial. So these like harsh lines you made to outline the features, you're going to soften them up a little bit with the shading. So you're just gonna go around with those, like I said, lines, and then I'm just gonna soften those up like this, and then the other eye, the same as you did on the other side, and bring that down, and then even lightly, like even more lightly than you did, you're gonna do that on the forehead, just pointing up like this. Again, very, very lightly. Don't do this hard at all. Don't apply any pressure whatsoever. Just very, very lightly shade like that. And then you're gonna shade in the direction of the nose going down like this. So sort of like the bridge of the nose, you're gonna, you know, make the illusion that it's there. And then for like the blush, you're gonna shade like this. I'm just going all the way over. I'm gonna define that nose a little more, just because I feel like it could use just a little bit more definition. I'm gonna shade underneath the nose like this, and the same like that on the chin. Then I'm gonna go in this direction again, super, super lightly, no pressure whatsoever. Just shading super, super light. I'm gonna go ahead and add earrings. The entire reason that I draw ears, because I love earrings so much. I feel like they're just so pretty. And I'm just gonna add them like this. These are completely optional. This is just something I like to do personally. Same as we did on the face, no pressure. We're going to shade the neck. Just again, super, super light. You don't want to be applying pressure. Okay, so I'm just gonna like outline that hair a little bit. You can shade it in if you want, but for the purpose of this being easy, I'm gonna leave it white. And it's like, it makes a statement, you know, that's just how I want to do it. So I'm gonna erase those marks from the outlines and everything. I'm gonna leave it white except for these front pieces. Sorry if this last part's shaky. My tripod fell over again, so I'm having to hold my camera. So you can just add like some last details if you want. That's just what I'm doing, and then that just about finishes it, because this is just a simple tutorial, so I'm not gonna add anything else to this. But what's most important is that you sign it. So add your signature, and you know, that just, it's very satisfying when you finish a piece and you can sign your name to it. And you know, there you go. There is a face tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. I'm trying to post a lot more, so thank you. Bye bye.